Call it a clean break. Do you feel the vibes, baby? Do you feel the vibes?
So before this tutorial starts, I just gotta say that intro making isn't like, there's no method to it. Like, it's all creativity and how you want to do it. There's no rules on how you have to make an intro. So like, be creative. Don't like follow this tutorial step by step. That'll just, like, if you make a complete copy of this intro, like, nobody will like it. And just be creative. There's really like no way, like, use any song, use any Lightroom, use any lighting technique. No one's stopping you from anything. It's just how whatever looks good to you, use. And yeah, here's the intro tutorial. Okay, thanks for 500 likes on that video. Alright, so intro tutorial. Yeah, 500 likes on that intro. Alright, so what you're going to need is C4D, yeah, you open C4D, so, and then you pick your song. Alright, so once you got your song, wait, let me just publish this. I'm uploading a video, hoo-hoo. Alright, once you got your song, so this is a method I used, like, near the beginning of my intro making thing. So wait, okay, never mind. So this website, I'll link it in the description. You download the song. So let me find it. What was it called? Hermitude Buzz. All right, so basically what this does is, like, you cut the song and then, like, for the drop thingy, because, like, oh, intros, I'm generic and I use the drop, so, like, you gotta cut it and then you import it to C4D. The reason I use this is because you can import it to, like, into a WAV file, which you can also do in AE, but who wants to open AE, am I right? Alright, so you can basically, like, export it. So you can basically export it to your C4D, like, and it could be, like, playing in the background while you're animating, which not a lot of designers do, but I personally do it because I think it's a good idea where you can, like, plan out the intro better. So basically in this intro, my plan is to, like, have, like, this guy, like, minding his own business, and then this guy, like, pops out, like, around, like, the rise for the beat drop, and then, like, the guy stabs the other guy in the beat drop. Alright, so wait, let me just quickly make a folder for intro tutorial. There we go. Alright, now we download this. Alright, now as you see, it's, like, cut up. Yeah, and then we go to C4D. Yeah, C4D. Okay. Then we get our rig right here. So I'm going to use. Is there a prefix rig I can use? All right, I can use. Okay, I'll just keep it simple and use the Resolve 1K edit. Alright, pretty nice. It's a nice edit. I'll leave the download in the description. Yeah, so what you want to do next is get your skin. So, like, alright, yo, so I got Lenian skin right here. yeah. So now I'm gonna teach you how to extrude. Extruding is like a really good part of like intros. It makes like characters pop out, like, and ambient occlusion, like makes it look good. This rig already has inner glow, which I do not want because I want to use my own inner glow because this edge glow does not look good. So, alright, basically we got a rig here, right? Now I'm going to teach you how to extrude. So basically go over here, disable this, open up this, go into layers, like it should have a lock there. You have to uncheck that, go back here, and then go up here, click head, over here, select these two, holding shift and select, and then on and on. Alright, now you want to move this to the side and this to the side. There we go. So we got our extrude thingies here. Alright, and we basically select all the pixels that you want to extrude, and like so, and then you wanna press U and then F on your keyboard, and it gets this. Oh, that was a sneeze. Alright, you get this, and basically what you want to do is select all of the surrounding pixels, or else, because if you don't delete those and then press delete, because if you don't delete those pixels, you're gonna have like a DLF, depth of field glitch, and nobody likes those. So if you extrude, alright, wait, let me go back. Alright, so then you use UF and select all these pixels, press D on your keyboard, and then you have extrude, put the maximum angle to 91, and usually for this I put it to 3, and then you hit apply. So then you might get this kind of glitch for like any kind of thing. So what you want to do is do Control Z, undo, and then hold down Control, and then select that pixel that's glitched. Do it again, leave it out, and then do that process again. There we go. Alright, so this intro tutorial is gonna take so long to make. Alright, so now what you want to do is select all the skin pixels. Yeah, and then so like basically extruding is like something different for every single skin, so you can't really copy this from this skin unless you're using this skin. So now alright, so now you want to select every single pixel by UF, select that, and then extrude it by 3, but this skin does have a glitch, so we have to deselect those, and then reselect those and do them by themselves. And then this skin has this bandana thingy, so what you want to do is click UF on your keyboard, select those, and extrude it by maybe 1. See, so now we have this extruded head. There we go. Ooh. Alright, so now we extrude the arm, the body, and the other arm. So you can select those, get over here, alright, press UL on your keyboard, and then press shift, and then click that too, and then here, like a lot of people extrude like here, and it kind of looks good. I usually extrude these for 2.5, yeah, and over here, you got the shoes. Now, these shoes are like different, like normal, like generic shoes on like skins aren't like this, but this skin is fun. So we gotta extrude this right with the UL thing, and then deselect the pixels that aren't part of the shoe. What? Okay, well these shoes are kind of weird, but I'm gonna still go with it. So I'll just extrude it by 3. Amazing. Now we got our extruded guy, and then usually, alright, so usually I put like all my extrudes in one content browser preset thingy. So I'm gonna do that. Mine, it's called I actually want to die, because I do. So then you drag that in. Alright, we got all our extrudes here, yeah? Right, so now what you want to do is get a floor, make it invisible, and add. What you want to do is right click this, go over here, simulation tags, and collider body. This makes it so that blood like actually falls on the floor. Over here, you need to make your render settings. I usually just set this as a standard like when I animate because I can't stand those two bars there because I just hate them. So now you make a null right here. You go to the animation setup, drag this null here, right click, add special tracks, and then sound. You go click these three dots, you go into the folder where you saved that song in, and then there we go. Let's yeah, and then basically, oh, you need to hold down, click this, and then uncheck this. There we go. Now it's unchecked. So now what you want to do is mess with the frame range, like how long your song is. That's basically how much you want, how many frames you want there to be. There we go. So let's listen to the song. Alright, okay, there it is. So then you want to get your world. So I got a bunch of worlds like pre-made for me, like in my own map pack. Like I already have this. I might release this map pack, but maybe. So there are a lot of tutorials online where you can find this. How to import maps into C4D, and I'll leave a link to a really good one in the description. Alright, so what you want to do is position your character, right? Yeah, this map thingy. Alright, position your character, and then you want to position a second character, the one that the main character is gonna kill. So I already got me extruded right here. This is using the Gunter FMR edit, which I'm pretty sure is private, but I'm not sure. So this is yeah. So now what we want to do is go up to the main character. Yeah. Alright, you got this, and then we go download my Edge Glow. It's on my Selfie for free, and then once you put it in your content browser, it's Inner Glow Electric. Ooh, okay. So what you want to do is, this is like a go bones, control waste, yeah, control back, put it on the control back. It should already be zeroed out, and then you open this up, select all the lights, go to project, and drag the rig in, and then what you got right here is a nice inner glow. Amazing. That actually kind of looks good. Alright, so now, since we have everything set up, we do file, save as. Usually I do the shortcut, and then you save it to the folder that you're doing. You see the folder that you want to save it to. So now we're gonna start animating. So what we want to do is put the main character in this default pose. And I'm going to actually teach you how to like correctly use inner glow, because a lot of people don't know how to use inner glow like correctly, so that like the inner glow is like only visible when like there's a sun or a light source when they're supposed to. But a lot of people don't do that. It makes me really mad, but okay. So we basically put this main character guy in a standard pose, like nothing special. I mean, that kind of looks weird, but okay. Whatever, we're gonna go with it. And this rig's really nice, right? We got the tools right here, and they're all already extruded. Yeah. So then usually I like to rotate this, like to make it seem more like. Oh, is there reflection on that? That's disgusting. All right, let's delete that, because a lot of people don't know how to actually make reflection. So this is optional. What I'm doing, just. Oh, what? There's a. Oh my god. Can I like disable? Oh, there it is. All right. So reflection. A lot of people don't know how to actually like make it look good. So, I mean, I haven't used Resolve's reflection yet, so I don't really know if he knows how to make it look good. But I don't know. All right. So now, since we have him in a default pose, I like to make the lighting now amazing. All right. So you Save it by Control S. You hold down this and then go to sky. Create a new material by double clicking there, and then open the editor. Now I don't like have sky textures like downloaded on my computer, but I'll leave a link to a place where you can get sky textures. So usually I like, you probably don't have this, but I do. I have Crefix's Cobalt Lightroom, which has a lot of good cloud sky textures that I use sometimes. So here, let's get like a really good sky. Let's get afternoon, alright? Let's be a little basic. Yeah. Alright, so then since it doesn't look like it's, nope. Wait, how do I do this? Yeah, there we go. So we got the clouds right there. Alright, that looks really bad right now because there's no lights. Now you click this light, alright, position it in the sky. Now we render it, still looks horrible. The only good thing about it kind of is the inner glow, which will come in play later. So you put this like sky, like sun color to maybe like this. I'm doing afternoon lighting, by the way, so I usually put it to shadow map soft, and then I add a lens flare. So I'm not gonna like go into full depth on how to make like an actual like really good Lightroom. I'll leave a link in the description to how you can do that. It's a tutorial by Mr. EDU. He's pretty good. So right now we got a basic Lightroom. It's not a Lightroom yet. There's no render settings. So basically, I'm just teaching you how to do like basic stuff. Like I'm not going into the full depth of anything. So basically, you add ambient occlusion, go to global illumination, change this to that, and this to that, and this to that, and this to that, and this to that. And then we render it. We got fancy stuff. Ooh. So we just wait for this to render, and then alright, so we got this render. Does not look that good. Alright, so now we create this shadow light. I'm not very sure actually how to make a shadow light, so I just like I think this is how you do it. I'm not sure. Let me check, because like shadow lights are like, I just like do special things and like mess around usually, and I don't really have a method of doing this. So let me see if this works. Wait a second. Alright, I just made a camera, by the way. That's what we call cameras. Oh, it's not facing that. Alright, so you create a null. No, not that. Jesus Christ. Alright, you create a null. Alright, put that, like, leave that 0, 0. Click this light. Target. Put this here. This is actually a method I learned from Crefix. Yeah, I don't care how you say it, but it makes it so that shadow lighting is a lot easier, and I'm gonna see if this works. Yay! I have a shadow. That shadow right there. Alright, now I'm gonna teach you how to make things kind of look better. So you go to render settings, add depth of field, put this to 2.5. Yeah. Alright. Now we go over here, details, DOF, map, rear blur, check that, and then we go over here. So basically this is depth of field. It makes it so that, you know what, that's too much, 24. It makes it so that, like, the camera can focus on a certain object. So basically here is the focus distance. This is basically like, oh, this is where you want the blur to start. So if I render this out, you can see it. It's pretty good. It makes like a lot of like, this is what all the professional boys use. You see how there's a blur over here? I mean, like the grass is like kind of glitching it out, but it's okay. Yeah, so over here, sometimes I just tick ambient occlusion. This makes the render time super long. Like, it makes the render time like 5 minutes sometimes. So most of the time you don't want to do this, but in my case, I'm doing that right now just to test it and see if it looks good. And no, it does not. So we're gonna put this back. So we're just gonna have the Lightroom is gonna look like. Wait, let me mess with the settings right here real quick. There we go. So the Lightroom is going to look like this. There we go. We got the first scene thingy done. And then now we're going to start the actual animating. So we create a null, put all this Lightroom stuff in there, and then put this in default render and put that to off. So like you don't want everything to be on. So then we start like the scene kind of thing. I get. Oh, what the hell? Oh, so yeah. So this guy's supposed to just be here minding his own business. So you can press here, and then do that. Select all of the keyframes and do this. So a lot of people press this or like button where like it auto keyframes things. Like if you do this, it'll leave a keyframe there. But if you do have that off, you'll do this and you have to manually press the keyframe button for it to do that. But like I personally don't auto keyframe, but you can if you want. So this guy is supposed to be here minding his own business. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Alright, so this guy's over here just minding his own business. So we're gonna animate like someone being like a passive guy, right? So over here is about when he like turns around and sees that there's an enemy behind him. So basically you want to like try to animate some normal movement here. Like try not to do it that much or else it'll look overdone. Like just go to random places and like do this. Yeah, so try not to make it over exaggerated or else it'll look like actually like trash. Like so and so basically when it gets to here, you want to keyframe this, everything there. Yeah? And then you do the arm movements now. Hey, I heard you wanted to be an animator. Well, this is how boring it is, huh? But at least you get paid, am I right? This is why intro makers charge money, by the way. It really is fun. I mean, like, a lot of people enjoy doing this. I did too, but like I love doing this. Like at some point in your life you're gonna stop wanting to do this and like pursue something else. But yeah, so wait, I'm gonna put that there. There we go. So you're going to do Wait, let me tweet this out first before everyone gets mad at like, oh, you scammed us. We got 500 likes, but then you didn't. Oh, that's what's up. All right. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to do camera movements. A lot of people don't like the way I do camera movements, like resolve or like, oh, I use the camera. I use stage to do it. All right, so that sounded so dumb. Please never quote me on what I just said. Thank you very much. So basically I make a circle like by doing that, whatever I just did, and then I make a camera. Go over here, my camera settings. I don't know if these are like good settings, but I mean, I don't even know if that is my are they my settings? I'm not sure. Whatever. So then yeah, I go add the depth of field. Then I have a cube, put it in the circle, zero it out, and then I do this X thing. Put the camera here, target target the cube. There we go. So then we can do this, like once we select the cube, you can move the camera, and then this is the other positioning thing. So basically over here, what we're gonna have is him, like the guy over here. Let's render this out. Yeah. Oh yeah, that kind of looks good. Hell yeah. Alright, so wait, I forgot one thing. You go to anti-aliasing, geometry, put to best, and then this. So it'll make it so that the pixels look really good. Alright, so this does add to the render time, but it makes the quality of the intro 10 times better. And I forgot a very important part to the tutorial. You want to get an environment. Alright, put that with this. Add fog, and then uncheck this. Put this to like this. I mean, I usually don't use the environment. That's why I forgot about it, but like... too bad, we're gonna use it. So put this to the color that you like want the scene to kind of be like. Let's render this out. So basically it adds like a lot to this. So then we have to make this camera movement. Oh, by the way, make a stage, and then like it makes like better like transitions. Yeah. Okay, so alright, so this starts here, so we're gonna have some like rotation here, like, yeah. And then let's like alright, so this is when he like finds out there's a dude behind him. Oh no, what's he gonna do? So then I would put up the FOV around here, because like cinematics, am I right, guys? I mean, this way, I think. And yeah. And then basically we would have the... Oh, come on. Alright. Oh, you have to do that if you put the camera there, like, or else it won't let you. So then what you do is you put the guy here. When like, oh no, there's a guy behind me. And you put him into like, I guess a ready, oh, I'm ready to fight you pose. Yeah. Like, this is, yeah. Oh, look at me, I'm ready to fight you. And I'm in a generic Brazilian style intro, whoa. Alright, let's add the facial expression, because those are, like, important, I think. So we're gonna have this, like, angle, like, stop, like, around here. Yeah? Yeah, we're gonna have that. So we just, yeah. So then we have him doing like this. So we're gonna have him like turn around like, oh shit, there's a guy there. Oh. So we're gonna have him like try to like, he's gonna rotate and see that there's a guy there. So we rotate his body, then we we move his foot. Yeah, and then you have his foot like move up a little bit to like add some realism. And then you rotate his foot too. More realism, cause realistic. Let's be some realistic people. Yep. And then you make it so that he's looking, and then wait, no, this has to go back there. There we go, we have him in oh look, I see someone. Wait, I'm gonna rotate this like this, and this like this more. Well, and then we'll animate the facial expressions afterwards, after like the simple animation's done. Yeah? Wait, no, I'm gonna animate this like here a little bit. Alright, so it stops being all weird and shit over here. And then you want to like keep it consistent. Keep the animation like consistent. Pretty sure. Pretty much. Oh yeah, you also want to animate these. Like these are really important, but like I skip them sometimes because I'm lazy. So I guess we gotta animate these now. Wait, no, that looks retarded. Why would I do that? Hey, don't. Alright. Jesus Christ, please don't look dumb. Right there, I'm very lazy, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, so that looks really bad. Alright, so alright, we're gonna actually be cheeky and do this. That wasn't a Snapchat notification. See how it looks good? Oh, okay, we need a sword or like an axe in this guy's hand. So I will leave probably a link to this in the description below, but if I don't, that means you're gonna have to find it yourself. So right here, blocks and 3D items. This is very good because it has like 3D items that's like already extruded, and it's all good and shit. So you go over here, right hand, yeah, right hand attachments, right? Usually I use iron swords, and that's what like every other person does, but like I suggest you be like very creative and like use like unique weapons, but for now I'm not gonna do that because it's been a long day today, rough day. So basically we got this sword in this guy's hand. He's about to attack. Oh no, what's gonna happen? See that's the suspense right here. Oh. Yeah. Holy oh, that kind of here looks a little too bright, so what? I'm gonna lower the brightness on the edge glow that I put on this. I think fix it a little. So then you want to animate this iron sword going up like this because it's really cool. So basically when this gets in the frame, you want it to become like, no animation should have like anything like completely still, because that's just not natural, and it'll make me really mad if you do that. So yeah, so we need to make people like moving a little bit, like be natural. So basically he would start running towards the guy at like, I guess, frame 99. Yeah, so then no, actually we're not gonna have a stage. So here we keyframe this, then we're gonna go here. Wait, they're way too close to each other. Oops. Yeah, they're very close. Alright, so since they're too close right now, we're gonna actually cheat. We're gonna be using the power of cinematics right here. So we're actually gonna keyframe them like before this starts, and then we're gonna move them away from each other a little bit to make it like a little the intro better. So let's put the FOV back to normal. Yeah. Yo, this is a good intro. Oh my god, I never saw it. Alright, so back here, yep. 20. Wait, this is not the camera angle I want, so we're gonna actually go back. No, we're actually gonna put the FOV up a little bit. Wait, let me see how this looks like and if the like ambient occlusion is actually working. Seems to be. Alright, so actually we're going to change the ambient occlusion settings. I'm going to put the contrast up a little bit, but keep in mind that adds to the render time so much, so you gotta watch out there, little boy. Alright. Let's re-render this and see how it looks. Fucking hell. When will I ever actually get a job? I'll just wait someday. Alright, so in my opinion, that looks pretty good. So now we're going to keyframe the focus distance and add some really good stuff. So this is where it wants to focus, and it'll be blurry over here, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not like an expert at DOF, and as you can notice by my intros, like I'm not the best at it. But I know someone who is. Crefix. Crefix is good at that. Subscribe to Crefix. Okay. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I think we actually need to keyframe this. I mean, don't do that. This. There we go. Now it's gonna blur the very back of Linian. Cause then it'll look good. Dude, did you guys see the new Star Wars? Like, whoever did the camera work on this new Star Wars movie was like really good at changing like depth of field. I guess, I don't know. Like on a real camera, like, okay. See, look at that. Cinematics right there. So we're actually gonna have Lenian walking towards so he's gonna start running. So we're gonna animate like kind of a run cycle here. So this is about the amount of like amount of like space someone would take in one step of run. So we do this. Alright, keyframe guy forward 10 frames. But it'll be like back a little because like we did the cinematic thingy. So don't get confused. It's just me cheating. Alright. We keyframe it to be in front of him. Make sure that looks good. No, it doesn't. So we're gonna have to fix it. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Alright, yeah, actually disable the map, like here. Oh. Oh yeah, I messed up. Alright, so actually basically the user data is like messed up, so I'm just... Never mind, just forget. Fuck, why am I so bad at fucking saying stuff? So, and if you're like, you ask like me like, how'd you make your intros like look like good? I guess it's practice, guys. Like, what I'm showing you how to do right now isn't everything. Like, this isn't gonna get you to make an intro like exactly like the way people like pay $30 for me to make a custom one for them. It takes practice to make good stuff. Wait, what? Why are you moving too early? Oh, I forgot to keyframe those. Oh, fuck. Alright. Alright, just pretend that didn't happen. Alright, just pretend that didn't happen. All good. So basically you want to do this. And then put this up a little bit. And then we're gonna animate this guy running, and then the camera is gonna be like... So right now we're gonna just animate him like doing a run cycle. There are tutorials like other than mine on how to make a run cycle that's better than the one that I'm making right now. So I suggest I'll link really good ones in the description below where you can watch good ones. But I'm just gonna speed this part up in the editing process because this will take very long. I mean, wait, never mind. I'm not gonna... Okay, never mind. The damage has been done. So basically, my plan for this is going to be like, he's gonna see him running towards him, he's gonna go over here, he's gonna trip him, and he's gonna stab him in the air, and it's gonna be really good. So now I'm gonna have a Twitter break. Alright, Twitter break done. Now we're gonna go back to animating because this is very fun and I love animating. I love animate. Okay, so basically what I just did was I hid the world because like I was kind of getting pissed at it because it was getting hard to animate in, and then I re-enabled the floor but only visible in the editor. So if I render this, it'll still render out the world instead, and no floor. So over here I got him running, but I'm gonna continue the run cycle, and then over here he runs, he goes there, he's about to kick him, and he's gonna trip him over, he's gonna be in the air, and then he's gonna, the one hand's gonna be like, oh, stab. So, you know, that's layout in the intro. So basically what I'm gonna do now is like do the run cycle, la da da. Right. So yep. Right here. Yeah. Yeah. This is how you animate a run cycle, guys.
Do you feel? Do Do you feel the vibe? Do you feel? Do you feel the? Do you feel the vibe? Do you feel the? Do you feel?
Alright, so here is when the action's gonna happen. So you notice that I turned down auto keyframe because I was getting lazy, but I'm gonna turn it off right now because we're about to do some complicated stuff, kind of. So right now we're gonna make this animation a little smoother before he kicks the guy. So since it's a small amount of frame space, we're not gonna have that much movement on the body. And then he's gonna... Wait, did I do something? Oh. Alright, so then he's gonna propel forward, kick him into the air, and then he's gonna stab him, and it's gonna be really cool. Alright, it's gonna be fun. Let's go. So what we want to do is animate the character go kick, so like in contact. So right here would be the spot, I guess, the sweet spot. Alright, so now we gotta make him like so this is basically like him kicking the guy. And then we're gonna move this sword out of the way so I can make it more realistic.
Do you feel the vibe? Do you feel the vibe?
Alright, so we're gonna make him like look really fun and stuff, you know?
Do you feel the vibe? Do you feel the? Do you feel the? Feel the? Do you feel the?
Oh my god. Hi, how was a good intro? 30. You see, I'm over here, alright, so now I'm animating the legs, which is my least favorite part because they always get fucked up. Alright, so now we're gonna animate some actual, like, good dynamic movement. So here I'm gonna be... So, oh, he, like... I might have to reanimate this. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, of course. So now we're gonna actually like gang. Alright, so we're gonna animate some dynamic shit. So since he's gonna be tripping, and he's also gonna be flying into the air, we are going to make him like really like actually do like gravity shit. So alright, so the beat drops here. So and we want him up here when that happens, and we want him to like be like this. Yeah? Alright, so alright, but what that does not look good at all. So what we're going to do is right click and then show F curves. Hell yeah, look at all this. And we got all these fancy stuff that makes like the thingy go weird and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So basically what we want to do is move the one that controls how far it goes up. Yeah. And then go here. Basically you want to make this go way up. go up like that, so it'll be like... Alright, let's not make it so sudden, alright? Let's make it more natural. Like, ah, fuck. Okay. Alright, maybe I might have to move this keyframe a little. Alright, don't go up that much actually, never mind. Alright, what's this? I'm recording intro tutorial because my Nova intro got 500 likes. Hell yeah, 500 likes. That's a lot of likes. Maybe a week or a day. Alright, so I'm just like talking to customers. And an e-girl. What? Okay. So right here we're gonna have him like, oh, this is gonna be sick. So he's gonna be like sliding with his hand there because he's like Wolverine or something. No, Wolverine doesn't do that. Alright, so he's gonna be sliding his hand like there, like so cinematic. Am I right? Okay. Yeah. Alright, now he's gonna hold the sword with both of his hands. And he's gonna look up. And then he's gonna be like, alright, from now I'm not gonna be checking Discord messages, alright? Alright, so now we gotta animate. Alright, now we gotta animate the feet of this guy. So the feet basically have to move with the guy, kind of. I'm not gonna check Discord messages anymore. Alright, so here we're gonna make him drop his sword. Because, like, that's a lot of impact, like... So... what we're gonna do is duplicate his sword right here, actually. Then, Control C, Control V, and then don't do anything, and just keyframe it, alright? Don't even touch anything. And then, go here, 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 and then go press 1 frame back, here, here, yeah? And then select the sword that in this guy's hand, press this, and then go 1 frame ahead, and go do. So now, basically, the sword is detached. So then, like, some people use, like, simulation tags, like, I don't want to, like, get into that, because that's, like, really, like, edity and, like, oh, I'm so professional. Wait, what did I, alright. It's, like, complicated. I'm not going to get into that right now, so I'm just going to, like, move out the way and be, like, a cheater. I mean, I'm probably going to add some dynamic bounce to it. Alright, that looks actually trash, but like I'll fix it up later. Now we gotta add a little bit of dynamic movement to this guy.
Do you feel the buzz? Do you feel the buzz?
Alright. Alright, so this guy got stabbed. Wait, let me actually position the sword better. Alright, so we got the sword in the guy, killing him, yeah. This guy's a dead guy. He got his Supreme hoodie all dirty. Oh, I feel bad for him.
Do you feel the buzz? Do you feel the buzz? Do you feel the buzz? Do you feel the buzz?
Alright, now I'm gonna go around and add a little bit of goodness.
feel the vibe, feel the vibe. Do you feel the vibe? 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 Feel the vibe.
Yeah, so now I'm just animating like the guy like actually like die. So like his legs falling down and all his muscles getting dead. And then this is kind of a, like, this makes Lenny look kind of weird at this angle, like just a little bit. But like, it's okay. No, you know what we should do? Actually, don't do that, alright? We're gonna actually have this in slow motion. So this will be the ending pose. So I better make this look good. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to actually move the rig.
Feel the vibe. Feel the vibe. Do you feel the vibe?
Alright, so we're basically gonna have this guy in slow motion. Like going down. And then like this, like this, because he's reacting to a sword in his freaking body. This, and this. Save the file. Make sure I'm recording, because if I'm not, I will kill someone. Wait. Wait, what? No, I swear. Oh, okay, good. Alright, so now we're gonna do camera movements. So since now this is when we re-enable the world and we disable this. So now let's just see, get a quick render and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I disabled the grass temporarily. I'm gonna put it back after like it's in the final render, but right now like the grass is just getting annoying, like in the way. So this is how the Lightroom look. It kind of looks good. Yeah. Does it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, so now when it goes here, we're gonna go here. Alright. Alright, so let's make this 35 FOV. That's pretty much, yeah. Then let's have this cube here. And then have this sort of cinematic shot of him. And then, yeah. Alright, now we're gonna have the zooming out shot and seeing the guy running at us. Yeah? We good? You following? Oh my god, wait. This needs to stay at 34. There we go. Alright, keep in mind, I'm like not the best person at camera movements, but it's still, I guess, acceptable. So it's gonna be from over here. Yeah, over here. Yeah, I'm sorry if there's like really bad commentary here, like I'm just really bad at commentary, you know, I'm sorry. So over here we're just doing this. Alright, so basically what I just did there was I made it so that the, what's it called? The camera follows all the motion that the, character goes through. So, like, basically, so, like, this cube, like, it controls the target of where the camera itself is going to be facing. So, like, wherever you go, like, wherever the camera goes, like, no, wherever the character, like, goes, or wherever you're trying to follow, this, like, kind of follows it, like, in keyframes. So now we're gonna switch camera angles, and then once, like, if you switch, like, angles like this, or, like, using a stage, you reset this to 0, 0, 0. And then you, like, move this a little, like, because, like, nothing, I don't know why I do that, actually. It's just a habit I have, like, just, like, I can't, like, have something just, like, not moving. That's what makes animations more alive, I guess. So, I'm gonna have this camera angle, and then once he gets stabbed, it's gonna be like, no, wait, no. It's gonna be like this. So, like, keep in mind, whenever the beat drops, you want the camera to switch angles. Like, no, like, B keyframe. That just adds, like, so much more to the intro. And then in order to make it smooth, I mean, like, without using F curves, because that takes a long time. You just take this, alright? You go into, like, one of the thingies, keyframe here, and then go here, then no. As you see, like, the thingy is, like, kind of smooth. So now I'm going to be doing the C4D camera sync. So, like, since it, like, where it's going to be, like, where the text is going to be. So this happens, the stab happens, then over here, this, like, like okay, the drum, I don't know what it's called, it's like a snare or something. Like, that's gonna be when the text shows up, like right here. I mean, wait, let me find where the sun is, because the sun, alright, the sun's right there, so we move here. Let's actually, alright, there we go. Let's have that like on in the editor so we know where the sun is, and then we're gonna do this C4D sync. I mean, like, for this intro, the characters aren't gonna be in the final text scene, but like, you can have the characters there if you want, but I'm just not gonna, but it's your choice. Alright, so like, intro creating, like, there's really no method to it. It's basically your own creativity and what you want the intro to be. There's literally no rules on how you create an intro. So that, yeah. But there are ways to make a good intro, but there are no rules on how you have to make an intro. So then, like, wait, what? Oh. Alright, so actually, I'm gonna do this C4D sync differently. So I'm gonna be using the F curves because that just makes things a lot more smoother, and like, you can be all Brazilian and stuff. So here, wait, where's that key? There we go. Alright, so alright, so actually I'm gonna have the characters in the final scene. I'm just not gonna be, the text is gonna be here, the characters are gonna be here, right? Yeah. So alright, so now I'm gonna create the text. You go to MoGraph and then Mo Text. Yeah. And then go over here, type in your text. I'll put tutorial. Alright, we got our text here. So then I'm just gonna be putting in like what I usually do. I put the depth to 60 centimeters. I put the font to like, alright, I'll have a download link to like a bunch of fonts that I use in my intros and description, but like most of the time I use this font, which a lot of people use. Just keep it simple, you know, just some text. Yeah, so I'll leave a link in the description, like, yeah, to a bunch of fonts. Now we're gonna create the text material, so we double click. Alright. Double click right here. Yeah. 2 times on your mouse. And then you put the material onto the text, or you could just do this. Yeah. And then you double click this. Material editor. Disable reflectance. Go over here. Gradient. Here. Make it 2DV. And then change it to the color. I'm gonna make it green. Okay, no, this has to be darker. Alright, there we go. Now, that's just some basic text, but if you want it to be like all special stuff, have these cool thingies, you go over to caps, yeah, wait. Alright, you go over, Jesus Christ. And then you change it to fillet cap, and then fillet cap, change this to 2, and 2. That's basically what I do. So usually people like size it up and down using this height thing, but I usually just do it here. I usually change it to 0.4. I mean, 0.5. Yeah. I mean 0.55. Yeah. So now we got that text. Yeah. No, it could be bigger. 0.6, 0.6, 0.6. Alright, so usually people do that like thingy where they make the text like scale in like letter by letter and do that. Well, I don't really know how to do those, so I'm just gonna make it so that it just pops out of nowhere. Yeah, at the beat thing. Usually I like get it out of the ground, but like in this case it wouldn't work because we're doing the fancy C4D sync thingy, and the thing doesn't come at the beat drop, and then with the beat drop you can like hide it out and stuff. Alright, it just wouldn't work. Alright, so okay, so now we're gonna make things a bit okay, wait, never mind. Just ignore everything I just said, and we're gonna 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Alright, make everything 0, and then we're gonna make things a bit more complicated if we want to achieve a good look. So here, no, that's a dumb idea. Never mind. So here, alright, you have the, wait, alright. How am I gonna do this? Alright, so duplicate the text, yeah? So we got another text, Control C, Control V. Create another material just like the other one, except the main color is not green. It's silver and white. Yeah. Oh wait, what the hell? Alright. Slap that on there. Alright, so we change the depth of the green one to 40. Yeah. Put this here. Wait, center it like that, kind of. Yeah. And then you go to caps, make that 3, and make that 3. So now we got some this text. It's cool. Yeah. So then you basically go to MoGraph, fracture, put the text under it, and then go here, make it so that it's centered out. Oh, by the way, like in order for me to get to this, you can either press this button with your mouse, or you can use if you have a mouse instead of a laptop trackpad, you can click the middle mouse button on your mouse. So then you have the two texts selected, yeah? And then you either press this button or you can press C on your keyboard. Now I'm going to teach you how to make really cool, fun stuff with the text. So basically, create a fracture, yeah? Put it like where at the center of the letters are. Like, I know there are ways to like make it perfectly centered, but I don't know how to do that. But I've been doing the method I'm using right now for a long time, and like all my intros, and they still turn out pretty good. So like, yeah. So then once you have your fracture, you open up these, yeah, and then you rename it to whatever letter that is, and then you go over here, get both of these, you put them there, yeah. So then now basically what this is it's like you can rotate this around and it's centered, and like the axis, yeah, it's fun stuff. All right, now you do that to you, and this process, I'm pretty sure there are other ways to do it, faster ways, but I don't do them. So then you just keep on doing this. Yeah. I'm probably gonna speed this part up, but if I don't, that means I forgot. And also because the footage was too long for me to actually like watch the whole thing and like edit it like good, so like you're just gonna have to deal with me talking. This is fun. I love... okay. Yo, so we got the A right here. Yeah. Alright. We got fraction, we got the L. Bird. Okay. So if you go back into the default view, you might notice that the textures aren't there. You select all these and put them under your fraction. Alright, so now you might realize that the materials are gone. That's because the materials are still here. So what you gotta do is open up these, yeah, and then you gotta put the materials on. So you can select this, hold control, and then let go of your mouse and let go of control, and then you have like duplicated, so that's easy. So you just do that, and you do that with the green material. Okay, so since you have everything separated into their own letters now, you can delete the mo texts, and then you can like switch the materials around on one of the letters, and it kind of looks cool. So now you reposition your text. Wait, you changed this back to 0.6, 0.6. Yeah. So now that you have your text all fancy and stuff, you can do cool stuff with it, like the Brazilian style C4D sync. Oh wait, since we changed them into a fractured things, like you can't really you can. Never mind, but I'm still gonna do this anyways. Alright, you have your fracture selected. This is a very important part. Go to Effector and then Plane. Alright, make sure you have your fracture selected when you create the plane. Or if you don't have the fracture selected when you create the plane, this won't happen. But there's a way you can fix that. Don't delete it yet. Go over Fracture, Effectors, and drag the plane in. But like selecting the fracture when you make it is just a lot easier. So what you want to do is click the plane, open up scale, and then uniform scale, and then do 0, and then so then we find where like the beat thingy that we want it to come out of like comes. So it's right here. So what we want to do is go a frame before that, keyframe strength, go over here and do that. Or you could actually we could do this. Yeah, that's better. So now we can go over here, mo graph, plane again, then uncheck position, go to rotation, and then basically we can do these thingies. So set this to -360. Alright, so here is when you want the text to like woo. So then you so you have this, and then you right click, open up F curves, and then basically edit this so that it's like, yeah, but we gotta fix that because we don't want that thingy to go up before. So we go here, So now what we can do is we can be a cheeky little boy and like do this like that. Yeah, and then go back into the F curves. Alright, well, that looked a lot better in my head. So we open up this thingy, we select that. And then here. Alright. So now we're gonna do like this kind of thing that I'm pretty sure Braz does it, but I'm gonna have like an example up on screen of this intro that where like I think Anto Arts did it. He's really good designer, underrated, but yeah, he's pretty good. And I'm just gonna teach you how to do that. Alright, so go here. So basically find the beat where we want it, the frame where the beat is. And then we like, yeah, we keyframe around that, and then we go here. Yeah. So yeah. So basically now we're gonna go, yeah, graph plane again. Yeah, no, this time we're gonna have position on, and then but instead of that we're wait, what? Alright, so it's gonna go up on the R because the R is like really special, I think, because it's got like that different color. So basically what we're gonna do is select all the letters that aren't R, put the plane in, and then go here, uniform scale. Oh, it does that. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess we're not gonna do that. We are going to... It's not actually gonna zoom in on one letter. It's actually gonna zoom in on just the text, I guess, because I'm a failure in life. Woohoo! Alright, so basically right now it doesn't look good, but we're gonna improve it with the F curves. Alright, so now we're gonna improve it with the F curves. Amazing. So we're gonna move these frames like closer to each other to make them faster. Then show F curves again. Yeah. So basically we want to find the F curve that controls like the rotation. And this I don't know if there's an actual thing for it, but in my case it's blue, so yeah. So now it looks like this. Okay, so now what we can do is be a little cheeky and like move these back and then make it so that the F curves do more work, which makes it more smooth. How amazing, guys. Alright, no, actually we're gonna make it a little bit like that. Alright, so if you use F curves on one of them, you might as well just use F curves on all the movements or else it will look weird. So we go to the camera. Now we're gonna make this little screen pump thingy. Wait, why does that move? Wait, what the hell? When did I give you permission to move? No, get out. Alright. Okay, wait, never mind, that wasn't that fault, so... Oh, yeah, there was something wrong with the F curve right here. So basically, if that happens, just change it. Yeah, so that looks kind of good. So now we're gonna actually be a little cheeky because this is like the last movement, so we're gonna have to make this like super smooth. And like the only reason why I don't do this with every single one of them is one, I'm lazy and it takes a lot of time, but yeah, that's the only reason. So basically you just only use one keyframe, yeah, and then go right at the frame where the beat happens. Select your circle, show F curves, yeah. And then basically you make it so that every single one of these thingies like is like this. Make sure not to overdo it because that makes it look bad. So now we need to make the camera like that. So basically we just continue it, I guess, here. Do you feel the buzz? Do you feel the buzz? Da 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 da. Alright, so this isn't my best intro, but yeah. So now we are going to do the facial expressions because those are what makes intros good. So we're gonna have this guy like in these kind of eyebrows like by default. So I wouldn't have like auto keyframing on right now. So like whenever the guy is like looking like that, I guess like you should make it so that his eyes are like realistic. And guys, make sure you don't make eye movements smooth. That's the one thing in animation that you don't make smooth. So basically you just have it like randomly moving. So now he's gonna see him running towards him, so his eyes are gonna go like, oh my god! So we're gonna make that 4 frames long, and then this happens. So he's gonna be like, oh, eyes go down. Actually, no, we're not gonna have his eyes open that much. So then we're gonna have him blink. And then his eyes are gonna be normal again. So then when he's scared, his eyebrows are gonna move like this. Yeah. And then his eyes are gonna be like this. And he's gonna turn around. Hell yeah. So over here he's gonna have like an expression on his face like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And try to have his eyes like in the default space like as little time as possible, because that just makes it more realistic. So now here, since we can see is like, we're gonna make a facial expression for this guy. This is like one of my skins, so he's gonna be like he's gonna be like, oh my god, I died, no. So then his mouth is gonna also be open. If I can, where's the mouth controller? Oh, it's right there. Thank you. And then he's, nope, we're not gonna have that. Is there like an eye scale? Yeah, there it is. Alright, so there we go. Oh no, I got a sick idea. Move this. You feel the buzz. Do you feel the buzz? Alright, so basically now what we're gonna have is the blood effect. So resolves 1K edit. Let me just search up resolve. Where is it? Fine, let's search up FMR. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. It has some assets and it has a blood in there. Like, it's very convenient. So we're just gonna have the blood attached to this guy's body. So control back. Make sure the blood is visible in the renderer. And then have zero it out. Can't forget that. Alright, so basically we need the blood to start at 183. So as you can see right now, like the blood is kind of like going. So we need the speed to be like at 10 maybe? Alright, so then we need to make it so that it's not dynamic, so there we go. No dynamics. No, actually no, we do need the dynamics, but we're just gonna make it like 200. Alright, no, that doesn't change anything. I've actually never worked with this before, so I'm gonna try to figure this out. Okay, fine, maybe... like, since it's slow motion, like, it shouldn't even have to touch the ground anyways, so then we're gonna have the animation end at 190. Right, no, we're actually gonna have it end at 250. So as you see here, we got the final C4D render right here. Let's render it out. Ooh, that's pretty good, except for the sun is kind of in the way, so let's just put that there. I think that render looks pretty average to me. I mean, I would, like, if I would see an intro and it had that lighting, I would think it's a pretty okay light. Alright, just forget what I was saying. So basically right now we just finished the C4D and yeah, so then we would like render this animation overnight, and then the next day you would do AE. So when I go to bed tonight, I will set the computer to render this animation overnight, and tomorrow I will record the AE. So yeah, finished C4D, let's go! So I was just like, I realized that like I never taught you guys how to like actually like render. So what you want to do for render, you go over here, change the settings to 1920 by 1080 or 1280 by 720, but I recommend 1920 because that makes the quality better. Frame rate to 60, put the frame rate to all frames, go to here, go over to your folder, and then create another folder. That's really important because like that's what you want to do. And then you go over here and then click save, format to PNG, and then click this button. Alright, so I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because like last time, alright, I already recorded the AE part, like I already have everything, but my mic decided not to record, so it just doesn't have any audio in it, and then I can't just upload that, alright? I gotta give some commentary on like how to do things. So, so what you want, yeah. That's time I'm never gonna get back, but alright, so what you're gonna do is open up AE, yeah, you got your AE open, alright, you got a new project, right? So then you go to import, file, find your render, do this, yeah, go here, right click, interpret footage, main, assume this frame rate is 60 FPS if you rendered it in 60 FPS. If you didn't render it in 60 FPS, just leave it normal. So then you go over here, composition, yeah, and most people work with put this to third. Like basically what this does is reduces the quality of this so that like you can work with it better, but I usually do it to quarter to make it things go faster. Then what you want to do is import file, then you want to get your song that you C4D synced it with, and then you have to press LL on this to drag out the waveform. So now what you want to do is alright, right click here, new adjustment layer. We're gonna name this sync. Alright, transform. And then you get transform, and then you get us_shake. Part of the Sapphire plugin thingy, you should have that if I told you about it. Alright, so here, let me get in some S shake settings. Alright, put this to 0 first, turn on motion blur, put this to 6, put this to 10, and put this to 10. Alright, so now what you want to do is do Control S, go to your tutorial. This is the file of the AE that I did when my mic was not recording, so you know. Okay, so we're just gonna call this tutorial. Yeah. Oh, what? Something's wrong with your chair. Alright. So now what you want to do is, alright, go to like where the beat is about to drop, like right here. Alright, keyframe this and keyframe this. Yeah? So then what you want to do is put this to 150, put this to 2, and then right now it won't look good, like, but it'll make sense later when I add in all the fun stuff. So now what you want to do is sync, like basically go to like all the, oh, by the way, forgot to say, so like I can't really teach you how to sync because like sync, it depends on what song you're using. Like if you're using like because like with sync you add I add more effects to when a song has a strong beat, and I add just like simple sync when the song has like weaker beats. Like it really, I can't really teach you, but I'm doing my best right here. So what you want to do is like go over to like all the beats and then select this and Control C, and then once you see like another beat, do Control V, and then yeah, just do that. So then once you're done with that, you go over here, you put this to 100 there. So now what you want to do is select all the keyframes by holding down, doing that, yeah, and then press F9 on your keyboard, or if you don't have like that, if like you're on a laptop, keyframe assistant, and then easy ease. It'll do the same thing. So then what you want to do is select all the scale keyframes, go over here, and basically like do this shape with the first keyframe transition, and then with all the other ones do this, make this shape. Wait, no, this shape, and make sure that this point does not go under 100, or else like the line that has 100, or else it'll look like actually dumb unless you're doing that effect. So now that you have that synced, we're going to do this, Control Shift D, and then delete the part where there are no keyframes. Then we're going to redo this. Alright, so now we're going to Control C, then Control V. So now basically what I did is duplicate the adjustment layers. Now we're going to delete S shake on the top one, and then delete transform on the bottom one. There we go. So now what we're going to do is make an adjustment layer. Do the same thing. Make this, call this distortions. Now we're going to get optics compensation. Then we're going to get turbulence displace. Put this to 0. Wait, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, that was a weird sneeze. Alright, no, what the hell? Alright, Control S. You always got to save. Alright, what else should I add? Wait, what was the other thing? Alright, mirror. And then I know this isn't a distortion, but it is. I'm still adding it to that. So we're also going to add S_glow onto this adjustment layer. Alright, now we're going to go to all the very powerful beats and add an S glow to it, because yeah. It just adds like so much more to the intro. So I think this is a really powerful beat, so we're just gonna add escalade to that and keyframe it like I just did, like that. So then we're gonna go to all the powerful beats and do that. Alright, so now we're gonna add the distortion. So check this, do this, go one frame before the beat drop, do this, go at the beat drop, we do this. So now we're gonna do F9, do that smooth thingy, and then make it the shape like this. So that just makes it look better. So now we're gonna add the turbulence displace. So you keyframe the amount there, go to the beat, make this 200, make this 50, like, and I'm just singing it how I want to sync this song. Like yeah. Don't like follow like exactly what I'm doing, or else that's just copying, and I don't like it when people copy. So then we go to this, we're gonna change this to 0 and make this 200. Now we are going to save it, and then we're just gonna add some smoothness to this transition, or this effect, I guess you could call it. So now we're gonna add some optics compensation here. But we're gonna do this like special, so we're gonna keyframe it here too, because this is like a. So we're gonna go over here and do this. Then we're gonna go mess around with the graph editor. So here we want this, but then we want it to be like kind of like the shape that we did for the bounce sync, like this. So yeah, that kind of looks pretty good. So now this is an effect like that. I'm basically gonna change the brightness here, and this is gonna be like, I guess, the fade out. So then we're gonna go mess with the smoothness with that, because this is gonna be like synced. F9, here we go. Alright, so now we're gonna add a mirror effect. I think this effect is like really underrated and people don't use it as much, because it's actually like a really good effect. So basically what this does is it does this. but you just gotta keyframe it exactly how like not exactly like, but like how I'm keyframing it, because I know how to use the effect correctly. I mean, you can keyframe it other ways, but this is how I do it, so deal with it. So then when you want the mirror to go away, you just literally go over here and press reset. So now we're gonna actually add the brightness thingy again, like so you have this keyframe like this, like copy and paste it. Yeah. So yeah. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is add the black bars. So then a lot of people make it like this with this effect called motion tile. I don't, because I think it's dumb. So then you go to right click, new and solid, make it black solid, and then make it CC jaws over here and put it onto the black solid. Make the height 0, and there we go, we got some black bars right here. So basically what you want the black bars to like change whenever something happens. So we're gonna keyframe it at the beginning. So here something happens, so we're gonna keyframe it. Like this. So now we're gonna keyframe it like here. And then he gets scared.
Do you feel the you feel the vibe? You feel the vibe?
Alright, so since I already did like AE for this intro, like that means I already did the sound effects, and I'm not gonna redo the sound effects, but I will leave a link in the description to a bunch of sound effects, intro sound effects, where you can get them. So I'm just gonna take the audio from the tutorial from the AE I already did right here. This is the AE that I did if you are interested in watching it.
Do you feel the vibe?
So as you can see, pretty similar because I was going for the same look. So we're gonna go here and then do this.
Do you feel the vibe? Do you feel the vibe?
So now what we're gonna do is add CC, like color correction. Color correction is basically what makes the intro like look good, I guess. I mean, like it's basically what it looks like. So you're gonna save the project, make this to full, and then add magic bullets, you know, search up looks in the effects preset, add this to that, and press edit. And it'll take some time. Don't worry about it. It's just working. So, yeah. Oh, so it's here. Ow, jeez. Okay. So, and then go to matte. I always add a diffusion. Like, that's just how I go. That's how I roll. Wait. Yeah. So then diffusion, like, glow, like, mess around with this. Like, basically, what CC is like messing with settings until it looks like what you want it to look like. So maybe like an S curve. Never mind. I mean, that does look good, but I don't think that's the look I'm going for in this intro. How about this? Alright, let's mess around with this. Yeah, then let's go to, we always need an edge softness. Make the border size to this, get a vignette. Don't make it that noticeable, but make sure that it's there. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, there's our CC. You can change the strength right here. I'm gonna put it at this, yeah. Then what we do is we add a background shake. So you go into s_shake, and then these are my shake settings, like background shake settings. Like, I got them from somewhere. I didn't make them up, but I'll leave a link in the description to like a pack where I found them. Yeah, so now we add the fade in. So we do new, solid, yeah. Open up the opacity by pressing T while having the black solid selected. Go over to like here, and then put this. Yes, now we got our tutorial AE here. So now go up here above all of the distortions and go over here and then search up RSMB in your what's it called, effects and presets. So this, no, oh my god. Alright, so I just put in my RSMB settings. This basically adds motion blur, and it like distinguishes a good intro from a bad intro. Like, I mean, not necessarily, like, not really bad, but like, it makes the intro like 100 times better if you add motion blur. So yeah. Now, since we're done with the intro, like with the AE, yeah, it's all good. Do Control M. That just adds it to the render queue. You go over here, AE render, like you basically name the file whatever you want over here and the destination. Output module, click this. There are ways to like make it like an like compressed like way like in AE, but like I don't know how to do that. Like, so like use like Handbrake or something. Like that's a program I know people use. Like search up like how to use Handbrake, because I don't use Handbrake. I use Premiere Pro, but most people probably don't have that. So then you, after you have done all that, click render, and then yeah, just gotta wait for your intro to render.
Call it a clean break. Do you feel the vibes, baby? Do you feel the vibes?
Alright, so thanks for watching my intro tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and there's a third one that I forgot because I'm dumb. What was it? So share this. No, it's the bell notification. So yeah, if you like this tutorial and you want more. Oh, okay. So if I hit 500 likes on this tutorial, I will release the project files of this intro. Basically, this is like if you don't want to like actually do the work because I'm so lazy. All right. I'll release the project files. And you could just look at it from there, and you'll like have the Lightroom, like all my settings and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, 500 likes.